You ever have one of those days where you just know the universe is about to hand you a story you'll be telling for years? That was me. A regular Saturday at our family cafe, Mabel's Table, the kind of place where the coffee's strong, the regulars remember your dog's name, and folks come for a slice of peace, not a side of drama. Except, on this particular day, the drama didn't just walk in. It strutted right through the front door in high heels and sunglasses, dragging a kid who looked like he'd eaten nothing but sugar all week. Yeah, Cheryl and her son, Tyler. Even before they sat down, I had a feeling it was going to be a wild ride. Now, I've been around enough entitled people to know the warning signs, and Cheryl had 'em all. Loud sighs, lots of eye-rolling, and that look that says she expects the world to move when she snaps her fingers. The cafe was packed, people waiting for seats, steam everywhere, and my mom yelling orders back to my dad in the kitchen. I was working the register, trying to keep things flowing, but Cheryl didn't care about any of that. She just wanted a table, now, and let everyone know it. "How long is this gonna take?" she demanded, voice sharp enough to cut through the noise. I told her 20 minutes, best case, and she gave me a look like I'd just kicked her dog. Tyler, meanwhile, decided the whole cafe was his personal playground. He ran between tables, bumped into an old lady's walker, nearly knocked over a stack of dishes, and then, this was the best, dipped his finger right into a stranger's whipped cream. Cheryl didn't even blink. She was too busy on her phone, probably sending a play-by-play to the HOA group chat, or updating her Instagram story about the horrors of small-town service. And you know what I mean? I tried to keep my cool, but after Tyler nearly took out Mr. Donnelly's hot coffee, I stepped in, gently grabbed his arm, and told him, "Hey, buddy, can't be running around like that, okay?" And, predictably, Tyler burst into tears and ran to his mom, wailing like I'd stolen his last Oreo. Cheryl turned on me so fast it made my head spin. "How dare you touch my child?" she hissed, loud enough for the whole place to hear. I tried to explain, "Ma'am, he was about to get hurt or hurt somebody else, But she cut me off, finger in my face, eyes blazing. "He's a child. He can do whatever he wants, and do you even know who I am?" Now, I'd heard that line before. I just shrugged, tried to play it cool. "Can't say that I do, ma'am." She leans in real close and says, "I'm the wife of the owner of this cafe. You just made a huge mistake, and you're about to lose your job." Yeah, that happened. Now here's where things get interesting. Cheryl, looking me right in the eye, drops my dad's name, Peter. And for a second I almost believe she's serious. Only a handful of people know my dad's name, and suddenly I'm thinking, did my dad really? No, of course not. But you gotta wonder how far some people will go to get their way. I play along. "Oh, wow, I'm real sorry, ma'am. Please don't get me fired. This is all I've got." Cheryl's just eating it up, ready to make a scene, marching up to the counter and demanding to speak to the manager. That's when Dad comes out, cool as ever, wiping his hands on his apron. Before he can say a word, Cheryl's off. "Your employee assaulted my son. I want him fired now." Dad just looks at me, then at Cheryl and says, "Ma'am, I'm sorry you're upset, but I can't fire someone without a good reason. Was anyone hurt?" Cheryl gets louder, insisting, Do you know who you're talking to? I'm your wife, the owner's wife, and I won't be disrespected like this." Dad just smiles that little half-smile, the one he saves for folks who try to pull a fast one. "Would you like a refund, ma'am?" he asks, all polite, but Cheryl's having none of it. Suddenly, she storms outside, says she's calling her husband to get us both fired. Now, we keep our phone number on a sign out front for delivery orders. And, wouldn't you know it, it rings Dad's cell in his pocket. Cheryl dials, Dad's phone rings, and right in front of her he answers, "Hello, this is Peter, owner of Mabel's Table. How can I help you?" The look on Cheryl's face was priceless, like someone pulled the rug out from under her ego. Dad, still holding the phone, says, "I'm the owner and manager, and you're not my wife. And the young man you wanted fired? That's my son." For a moment, I thought Cheryl was gonna faint. But wait, there's a twist. My grandma Mabel, who had been quietly sitting by the window reading her newspaper, suddenly pipes up, "Did you say you're Peter's wife? Honey, I've been married to him for 50 years, and I don't remember seeing you at Thanksgiving." The whole cafe burst out laughing. Even a couple of regulars started clapping, and Cheryl, red as a tomato, just grabbed Tyler and made a beeline for the door, leaving her order and whatever dignity she had left behind. After that, the whole town was buzzing. People kept coming in asking about the owner's new wife, joking about putting up a family tree on the wall. Customers started calling me Junior Boss, and Grandma said she deserved free pie for life for her performance. Even Mr. Donnelly, whose whipped cream got violated, tipped extra that day. Said it was the best lunch show he'd seen in years. And here's what really gets me. Cheryl thought she could bully her way to the front, get her kid a pass for bad behavior, and maybe even score some free food by playing the "I'm important" card. But when it all fell apart, she didn't apologize, didn't look back, just ran. It made me think, how many times does this work for people like her? How often do we just give in to loud voices and fake authority just to avoid the hassle? And why do some folks feel the need to act like they're better than everyone else, even in a small town where, let's be real, everybody knows everybody's business anyway? Sometimes I wonder if these HOA types get so used to controlling everything on their block that they forget not every place has to bend to their will. Maybe they think they're teaching us a lesson, but honestly, I think it's the other way around. We learned that day that standing your ground, with a little humor and a lot of backup from your real family, beats any fake power play. And Cheryl? I hope next time she just orders a coffee and keeps it moving. So, what about you? Have you ever seen someone try to bluff their way to the top, or watched an HOA type try to throw their weight around in your life? Where's the line between standing up for yourself and just making noise for attention? Drop your stories and opinions down in the comments. I want to hear what you think is the right way to handle folks like Cheryl. Who knows? Maybe your story will be the next one making people laugh around here. Hit like, hit subscribe, and stick around. There's always more drama brewing in Willowbrook, and you better believe I'll be here to tell it.